Hey, welcome back to Salt and Pepper.
Gaming?
Is it Salt and Pepper Gaming? Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Salt and Pepper Gaming.
Today we're going to be reviewing the latest installment on the Resident Evil franchise, Resident Evil Village.
Let's go. To recommend any game, it needs to pass Salt and Pepper's 5 must-haves. And at number 1, it needs to have a captivating story. And at number 2, it needs to make sure it has great gameplay. And at number 3, of course, awesome graphics. And at number 4, it needs to have some pretty good
Playability.
And at number 5, it needs to have a certain level of difficulty.
So let's kick off with the very first one. Let's talk about the story of our Resident Evil Village.
The story begins as Ethan puts his daughter to bed. Tragedy strikes again, and as Captain Chris Redfield attacks his home and is abducted alongside his daughter.
After a car accident outside the village, Ethan wakes up and notices that the crew's missing and his daughter is now nowhere to be seen. Ethan comes across the village, and within this village we're introduced to the villagers.
In life and in death, we give you glory, Mother Miranda.
As you're playing the game, you're introduced to some villagers who start praying to Mother Miranda. And who the heck is Mother Miranda?
Yeah, and why are they praying to someone called Mother Miranda?
Yeah, so Mother Miranda lost her daughter Eva to the Spanish flu centuries ago. The grieving mother wandered into a cave to die and happened to discover the Mega Mice, the source of the mold behind the Resident Evil 7 and the village. The Mega Mice granted Miranda immortality, and she realized it absorbed the consciousness of people who died. So Mother Miranda tries to find the perfect host to bring back her daughter Eva.
And it's interesting how Ethan's looking for his daughter and the villagers know about his daughter. Could it be that Miranda wants to use his daughter to bring her own daughter Eva back?
The second must-have is great gameplay. Does it have great characters within the game? Does it have customization and upgrade abilities within the game? And the length of the game, is it long enough for you to make it worth your money?
Yeah, and is the game fun as well? This is a survival horror game, and what I love about this, completely different from all the other Resident Evil except for 7, is it's first-person survival horror.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'd prefer the option of having third person and first person, but it does make it scarier though.
It does,
being in first person.
Like for example, when you're playing the game and you're turning left on right, you don't know what you're about to run into, and then all of a sudden something appears and something's there. I think they've done that really well. But what makes this game absolutely terrifying are the characters themselves. The main villain everyone's talking about is Lady Dimitris.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
In short, Mother Miranda, using her the mold, creates Lady Dimitris, known as the Vampire Lady, and she also creates her 3 children as well.
Yeah, these 2 children are quite creepy when you're first introduced to them.
That's true.
When you're trying to run away, shoot them at the same time. It makes for a fun part of the game. Another great aspect of gameplay is having customization and upgradability for your weapons. And that's when we're introduced to the Duke. So the Duke's a larger gentleman, should I say, who is randomly found throughout the game. And he obviously helps the main character with weapons and upgrades. Which just adds another feature to when you're playing the game.
What I love about Resident Evil Village, just like its predecessors, it's not just a first-person shooter or anything like that. It's actually a whole bunch of puzzles involved in this game, which is very fun to do.
Yeah, and the game goes for about probably 10 to 11 hours, which is normal for a Resident Evil game for its length. So it's pretty good that you want a game to be long enough to be worth your money, and so for 10 to 11 hours, it's actually pretty good.
Not bad.
And Salt and Pepper's third must-have is graphics.
Like, it must look pretty. It must look beautiful, hey.
Sure, pretty for a Resident Evil game. Anyways, now this game on a 4K TV playing on the PS5, it looks epic.
Yeah, it looks really good. And like it starts off in the snow. They've captured the essence of an abandoned village, this eerie atmosphere. Like, they've just done it really well. It's rendered nicely with the graphics.
And when characters are trying to attack you, the graphics on them look pretty awesome, pretty realistic. So the graphics in this game are pretty spot on.
Well, Salt and Pepper's fourth must-have is playability.
Yeah, so this includes obviously the menu, accessing your items, the controls itself, like moving the character and accessing your weapons, and even things like having a save feature.
Yeah, and you know what? The save feature is a great thing, and it's really frustrating at the same time. I love how they've kept it the same throughout all the Resident Evils. It's a typewriter, it's like a voice thing, whatever. This one's a typewriter again, but it's very frustrating at the same time. Like, have you ever gone and played a game and you can't find your save point and you just can't press save?
One of the features I like about the menu system is where you can upgrade your ammo within your own menu system and not have to find dupe to get more ammo.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like how you can just pick up two different ones, combine them, and poof, more ammo or more med kits, which is really awesome.
And the last thing it must have is a certain level of difficulty where it's not too hard and it's not too easy. It hits that balance just right.
Yeah, because there are some games that are just like Dark Souls is just so hard that I got so frustrated that I just returned it. But it's too hard, right? Well, does Resident Evil Village, does it have everything it needs to be an incredible game? What do you think?
I know old school Resident Evil games and some people who like the original where it was so much easier fighting one little zombie that's walking slowly towards you compared to this game where it's totally different. You're dealing with monsters and witches just almost running at you. So it makes that bit difficulty, but with your arsenal of weapons, I think the balance is quite right.
Yeah, so we definitely give it 2 thumbs up. We think it's definitely a game you need to be playing today. If you haven't got it, go get it. You won't regret it.
So thanks for watching this video of our review of Final Fantasy The Village.
Yeah, the fact that he said Final Fantasy Village is the best.
Did I say that? Alright, so that's it for this review of Final Fantasy The Village.
It's not. It's Resident
Final
Evil.
Fantasy? Why do I keep saying Final Fantasy? Alright, so thanks for watching our review of Resident Evil. Alright, so that's it for this episode of our review of
Final Fantasy Village.
So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching our review of Resident Evil Village. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 100 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button so we can get more content out for you guys. So follow us on Instagram and Facebook on Salt and Pepper Gaming. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.